Hey, look, there's our primer pump. Are we going to need it on this one? I don't know. But that little one, prime it with a freaking gallon. And the other one, you're talking, 30, 40, 50 gallons to fill the hose, fill the suction line. Maybe more than that, I don't know. So this one, it's just easy. Prime it, turn it on, and when the other pump's got water running out of it, you're golden. And if we lose prime, it don't take that long because this one usually doesn't lose prime. It's going to get mounted crosswise, more or less parallel with the other one right there. I got to do a little bit of plumbing change. That coupler right there is the outlet, main outlet I should say. That has to get turned to point the same as that big one right there, because it'll point back into the creek. This pump, when it runs, we're not running that big a line to fill the other pump, so we just run a big garden hose off of that valve. That's actually the original valve off there. Used to be a few of those to water things from the creek up to the where the big bale barn is. Mom had the garden back in there, and horses got water back there, and we had a cow trough back that way that got water out of the creek. But there it is. Ben helped me scrounge a couple other fittings so we can make that work. Had to raise it up a little bit. Coupler and what is that, about a 3-inch nipple or 4-inch nipple underneath it to the pump, and got her on yesterday. All this is still waiting for my friend Tom when he finds a phase protector and comes out and puts it on and wires her up for me. Then as long as the weather's conducive, we'll run it down to the pump site, hook it up, and make sure everything works right. Do that while he's here, see? And I told him he comes out to work on this, we'll find him some hamburger. And I know we'll get a bill for the parts anyway, and maybe it's time, but I'll still give him some hamburger. He's been good to us on special projects when he has time to do it. Let's see. A bunch of friends came out today and spread some straw. Friends that used to do it all the time, and the first time they've been out to help this year. And number two's friend, she went to diesel school with, she come out too, so the barn's all bedded. Now we'll see if some cows decide they got a clean spot so they'll have calves. As there's at least 3 of those heifers that, anytime they'll probably hold on to it for another 2 or 3 weeks, but they look like you could stand them up and the calf would fall out. A couple cows are about that way too. And we're shipping calves in a bull tomorrow. Auction's on Tuesday. Hopefully we get a decent paycheck in the mail on Friday. That's all we can hope for. Oh, and the friends that haven't been out for a while, they do. The gal, she brings the kids out once in a while to see things, but her husband's the one that does most of the straw spreading, and he broke my favorite hay fork. It's fixed. We'll see how long it holds up. Sometimes those things hold up great. Sometimes they don't. But she's been telling me for the last month that she's got a present for me. She got a present for me. She got a present for me. Yeah, she brought it today. Actually, she ordered a couple of GoPros, and they didn't come. Then it wasn't supposed to be here till the 15th. Well, showed up the other day. It's a knockoff, and she got a bunch of money back too because the GoPros apparently weren't available. So she got this knockoff. I have no idea what the brand is. Doesn't say anywhere. Excuse me. But it's getting charged up. And then I got to figure out how to make it work because there's really nothing to instructions. It tells you that it's 1080p and that kind of stuff on the package. There's no instructions in it. So I haven't had a chance to look at that yet. I might look at that this evening and see if I can figure it out. I don't think I've got a card to fit it either, so I got to get a card before I can make it work. But I appreciate the fact that they got me that, and I'm still waiting to get a charge cord for the old GoPro that I have that I've never used that a friend gave me a long time ago. And then maybe you won't have the herky-jerky as much. The bad thing is my phone's always in my pocket. Cameras, very rarely. But my plan is if I can do it, maybe set one or two up in the tractor and do stuff that way. Maybe use them a little more than I'm using this. But for now, right now, it's still the convenience of my phone, because everything's on my phone. I can be anywhere and upload a video. Today's video that I put up earlier, I finished it off this morning, got it edited while I was wandering around, because it's just a matter of click, 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 boom, it's edited, and then get it uploaded. And I think I put three big bales of straw in the barn while it was uploading. And while it was finishing getting edited, before it could upload, I moved. Well, we fed 3 big bales of hay, and I moved about a dozen big bales of straw so I could get to the dry stuff. I don't stop just because it's working. Oh well, that's 6 minutes of just this right now, so I'm going to call it good and hopefully get to that project soon. But trying to get some of this stuff done later in the day after everything else is done. And hopefully this week get the fertilizer, and then I probably won't be in here at all for at least a week, but we'll see. I'll get you more later. Hey, look what I found. A little bugger right there. I'm going to guess that that's a queen. It's a yellow jacket anyway. That's the pressure switch on this little pump. Finally got part of this broke loose. Got to get the switch unhooked so we can get the rest of it. Yay! So she's going to die here in a minute because I don't want to deal with her. Relocating the timer. It's going to drop down instead of there. It'll be there. Plumbing's all done over there. That ain't the best, but that's kind of how it's got to be for where it's going. I still got to wire that pump back up and run a lead out of it. I'm thinking about, rather than pulling the juice off of that out of the box on the pole, we might sneak into this box and take the juice out of here and put a switch on the back side of here. That's where I'm going to put the pressure switch, which has our on-off anyway. It'll go probably about here. Somewhere, if I need to, I can get it taken off without a bunch of BS. So I'll show you more in a little bit. Hey, look, another view. Timer is wired back in. That's still sitting there. I got to weld a bracket on a fitting so I can either weld it to that upright or bolt it to it. And I changed my mind on what I was going to use for a line coming over. I'm going to use DOT airline. It's good for whatever pressure this pump's ever going to put out. Water don't hurt it. And what I had in mind was some small hydraulic hose, but one end's a fitting I can't match and the other end's 1/8 pipe. And this is 1/4 pipe. So, gonna do it that way. I'm about to go in. It's been a day, starting to get dark out. I'm gonna swing through the barn real quick, so I'll bring you back when I get in there. I'd bring you back. I just had somebody leave me a comment about they couldn't watch. It was too jittery, and I replied, apologizing. Y'all know this phone does this junk. Doesn't seem to do any good to change the settings. Settings don't seem to change. As far as the phone goes, I love the phone. Camera works great. Don't video worth a damn because it does this. And her bag is just about to start dripping. And still no calf. It'll come. And yeah, there's Bam Bam. Standing there scratching his back. A couple babies in here and a couple mamas. Some still outside. It's dried up enough the far end of the lot there where it's a little hard to see in this. There's a couple mamas and a few babies there. After we fed, there was probably 6 babies laying over there in the dry spot. And then there's these girls. Still nobody doing nothing. We actually have, there's at least 2 cows that are actually due today, the 7th. One of them's over there in another pen. I think there may be one in here that's supposed to be. And there's another one out in the general population. Babies over here must have had a long day, both up and sleeping. There, if I move a little, there you can see it through the gate. So that's my wisdom for tonight. Haha. I know some of you just watch to laugh at the jittery. And yeah, I understand it can be a little hard on the eyes. Sometimes it's hard when I'm videoing it to watch it. But, I think I said it in another video. I got a new camera. And I still got the little GoPro I got to get a cord for. I need SD cards for both of them. And then I got to figure out the stinking computer. Maybe I'm better off throwing this phone in the garbage and getting the new one and staying with my phone. I don't know. But cameras will be nice because I won't care if I mount one someplace. You know, I know a couple guys that have run theirs over. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up for this one. Hit the like button if you would, please. Subscribe if you haven't. No, I can't say how soon I'll be able to start using those cameras. Because, ordering stuff sometimes takes a while. And I'm doing my normal like I do have most of my life. Social distancing. See, I'm more than 6 feet from anybody in here. Well, except for Rainy and Red. They both think they got to get close to me. I don't know. Anyway, hope you all had a good day. Fertilizer's ordered. God knows when I'm going to get any, because if they don't have any tenders available, they can't fill one up and bring it out. And I didn't hear anything back. I ordered it this morning. But they're all doing their social distancing too, so. Field man is working from home in the mornings. And then in the afternoon, he's driving around checking people's fields. So I don't think he's been in the office in a week or two. But at least he can access stuff. He knows they had some of the extra product we need. There's a selenium additive you can throw in with fertilizer that ends up growing up into your grass or your whatever crop you spread it on. And then you have it not only in the forage they're eating off the ground, but in your hay. And there is no selenium in this part of the state. So we try to get that put in there. It helps. We used it a few years. Last year we didn't, but before that we did. And it makes a difference on the cattle. So, all right, that's enough. I'm going to go in. Thanks for watching, everybody.